Hey traders, Jason here with Day Trading Fearless. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome. Make sure you guys hit the like button and subscribe. In this video, I'm going to go over what I use to trade momentum stocks. Usually a couple dollar stocks to $20, $30 stocks. And this is more of a scalping thing I do. So when there's really nothing going on in the S&P Emini futures, or the market slows, or usually the first hour, because I don't like to trade the S&P futures the first hour. I want the markets to settle down. I will actually trade this. I know I don't talk about this a lot, but I want to give you guys a layout that I built out. So hopefully you guys will like this, and I'll kind of go over what it is. So the first thing is, this layout is going to be for your active trader. Okay, so you got to go to the trade tab and then active trader, and that's where you could save it. So over here, I have my order entry, join bid, join ask, right? So if I go join bid, I want to try and get filled on the bid and not the ask side, right? So if I pull up SPY right here, we see the bid, the ask, right? So I want to actually try and get a better fill. Most people that I watch, they just buy at the market. I'm like, okay, how about you pick a level and then put your order there? And now a lot of times, like right here, there's a 5-cent spread. I could get filled here and then potentially sell right here, and the stock doesn't even need to move, right? So what they're doing is they're just buying at the market, and then they get all this slippage. So I like to join the bid, join the ask sometimes. Sometimes I'll buy market, sell market, but hardly ever. I just have it there just in case, and then cancel all and flatten out, right? Just get me out of the market really quick. I usually default to 10 by 20, so I'm looking for a quick 10-cent scalp. Again, I know the ratio's off, but I give it big enough move, because there might be times where, hey, I want to buy on this pullback. I see the waterfall reversal, right? I'll put an order in to buy here. Well, my 20 cents might be here. It gives me room to move at one tick below here, right? So then that's really a one-to-one risk reward, things like that. So that's what's going on over here. This chart is a today only, okay? Today only 2-minute chart. I know a lot of people use one. I really like the 2-minute. And what I have in here, and I'll show you guys, is our basic 200 EMA, right? The yellow line. My candle retracement, right? If you guys follow me, I actually have 50% retracement of the previous candle. So if we look right here, this tells me where the 50% level of the previous candle is. Really, really helpful. And then my first hour fibs, right? High, low, which are usually, let me zoom out, these levels, right? High, low, 38.61 and then 110. Believe it or not, even for these momentum stocks, they actually work pretty good for potential support or resistance levels. And then this turquoise line is the opening. I call it the 50% on here, but it's where is it? Daily open. Actually it's called the daily open on here. So I have it right here. It just lets me know where the daily open was on the stock. I have the purple line is the VWAP for the 2-minute, and then I also have a couple moving averages. It's a special moving average. It's essentially the 8, and then the 20 period moving average over here, and then the bid ask lines with the spread, right? So if I come over to HTH up. The market's closed, but normally it'll tell me the bid ask and then what my spread is. Now, sometimes the spread might be 5 cents wide, 3 cents. I like things spready, so I could I love stocks that are like 10 or 12 cents, 8 cent spreads, because if I could buy on the bid, the ask is already 2 cents from hitting my target. The market just barely has to move, and I could get filled very quickly on that. So that's what this chart is. And then I have my fast stochastic that I use for my S&P Emini futures. I don't look for certain things, but I will look as we're falling. I'll look, okay, hey, is there a divergence, or as we're rising, I'll say, is there a potential divergence somewhere, right? Like up here, we have a little bit of a divergence. Okay, I'm going to be a little careful buying on any pullbacks, things like that. Again, maybe I'll make a video one day of how I do all this really in depth. But so that's what this main chart is. Down here is just essentially a 1 hour, 90-day chart. I just want to see the bigger picture, not a daily and hourly for these momentum stocks. I think it helps me more. And then this, if you guys saw, Ross did a video on the MACD from Warrior Trading. And he was using another broker. I'm like, hey, let me go. That's kind of interesting. Let me play around with it. Something that I'm testing out, that I'm looking at. And I kind of really like it. And what I did was I kind of hid everything, right? So if you actually look, I kind of custom made this to where as we're going higher, right? If, let's see, SPY, we could maybe see it here, right? He did a really good video of as the market starts to rally, you'll see the two lines start to spread or go higher. It's just something, hey, when you start to watch it, it gives you more of a momentum trade. Like here, okay, we're in a downward momentum here, we're in an upward, and I think it's really helpful. So I kind of just use that as a gauge really quick. Is it look like there's going to be continued momentum to the downside, right? So when it's green, it's bullish. When it's red, it's bearish. And sometimes I'll see a turn. I'll like what the market's doing, and I could jump in on a pullback, things like that, and kind of ride it up a little bit. So this has actually been really helpful. So I want to give Ross credit from Warrior Trading for kind of doing it, and it's my own twist of the same thing. Instead of having it here, gives me more real estate. That's all I really care about, is the visual of it. And then over here is just my regular 1 minute E-mini futures with my fast stochastics and the full 60-10 for what's happening on the 5 minute. Trying to kind of the bigger trend of a 5 minute chart. That's what this tells me. So I can see, hey, we're making a high with divergence on the 5 minute, or also what's going on here. So I could focus more on the scalps of these. So I hope this helps you guys if you guys trade them. I'll leave a link down below in the description for this layout. Remember, it goes onto your active trader under the trade tab. And with that being said, enjoy it. And as always, thank you for watching.